Thanks for coming today to our second annual Fire Safety Assembly. Our next person does not need an introduction. You guys all know who he is. Let's give Mr. Hughes a round.
How's everybody doing today? Feeling good? As you know, right, my name is Mr. Ghirelli. Either way, this picture in front of me. My ears. You were here last year. You know you've seen it. Some of you were new. You may not have seen it. Some of you that don't know. Obviously, I'm the barman in Smithtown. I've been doing it for about 10 years. I drive a fire engine. I teach people how to drive it. I'm a lieutenant, company officer. We do a lot of work. So we run fire safety in the community, and I'm really glad that Mr. Duffy and the rest of the administration let me come do a presentation to the main site and other sites, and I get to talk to you guys and let you guys. Hold on, some questions there, all right? So it's a little bit interactive, but similar to last year. We're going to be doing something. I'm going to be demonstrating everything up here. I'm going to be asking questions throughout, so make sure you're listening, so you can help me out. And I'm going to talk to the wall, and you guys can answer, right? We have some stuff that we're going to be doing after. I'll explain it, and then also after, we can take pictures, put on some of my gear, and you can wear some of it and take some pictures of us. All right, so we'll get started and we'll keep going. All right, real easy. When there's an emergency, what's the phone number that you call? All right, a little tougher, but it's pretty easy. What's an example of an emergency? Raise your hand, I'll call you. Fire, right? Fire, what's another type of an emergency? Amanda? A car accident, awesome. Not awesome, but good answer. What's another example of an emergency? Robert? What? Okay, that could be an issue. 911. 911 for all emergencies. Like you just said, if there's a fire, if there's a car accident, like you watch out. Right, medical attention. All right. So, what are some vehicles that we use that would show up with scenes? Let's get some new ones. Yes, a fire truck. That's one with another. Let's go on. Police car, good. Give me a third one. Ambulance, good. Right. So the police, what do? Keep everybody what? Safe. Good. So what do the ambulance do? What does the ambulance do? Keep everybody healthy, right? But there's a medical and the fire department. What do they do? Right. What do they have? They have the big truck. What's on the truck? Hoses and tools, right? Tools to help fix the problem. Right? So that is what an emergency is and what you would call. Alright. You can see up here. Who here wears boots? Not those specific brand boots, but boots, whether they're walking boots or high heel boots or rain boots. Who wears boots?
You wear boots?
Who here wears a jacket from time to time?
What?
Just about everybody. And this should be who here wears pants. I can see that everybody in here wears pants. Right? So, other people also, and on the right, you brought a bike like that. So, firefighters wear the same kinds of clothes as you. And I hold that right here. So, the first thing I'll put on is the pants. Okay? So, firefighters, we don't wear shoes because we have boots. But firefighters do wear their clothes underneath of the gear. Underneath the gear. Okay? Because after that layer, just in case, the gear is called turnout gear. The turnout gear potentially fails. We at least have one emergency layer of clothes underneath. Right? So what's kind of weird about this pants and my boots? What are they? They're what? Yeah, they're together. Right? They're together because in case of an emergency, do we know when an emergency is going to happen? No, it's not planned. So firefighters and other emergency service workers, police, ambulance, what have you, need to get ready quickly. So it's nice and easy to just put on the boots. I'm already halfway there. I bring my hands up. Hand press. Right? That was fast or slow? That was pretty quick, right? Nice and easy.
That's easy. You have to make sure you're on track.
Alright, so there's something else that's kind of unique that's not on board. Another piece of equipment that is arguably one of the most important pieces, because when you wear your gear, the whole point of it is to what? Protect your well, not just your arm, but what's on your arm? Your skin. Right? So when you're a firefighter, none of your skin is showing. So this piece of equipment is really important. Johnny, come on up. Stand right here. This is called a hood. So, right? We kind of look like the same person. Well, not literally, but the hoods, right? Right? Covers his ears and everything but his face. Right now, my face piece I'll put on in a minute, which will cover my face. Cover my face. All right, nice job, John. Nice. Good job, nice job. Right, so this is what? Right? The jacket. Again, nice and quick to put on.
I didn't know it has 3 layers.
Yep. So to keep the jacket on, you can see there's Velcro here, there's buttons, and there's hooks. So to keep everything on, to make sure that everything stays in case there's any issue. So now I'm going to put my face piece on, which is also called a mask. And where does the mask go? On your face. This is one of the pieces of equipment that we may not wear because we don't want to have each other's face go on. Right? So the face piece is going to go on. I'll get done. Oh, I didn't get there yet. There's a specific order. So my voice is going to be a little muffled, but you'll still probably be able to hear me. Okay? So this is my mask. But now what's my problem? What's showing? My ears and my head. So that's why I need. Yo! Come everything in? So the only thing that I'm missing that I don't bring normally is my air pack, little scout pack. There's another really big backpack with an air in it, and I put it, and then it clicks right here, and then I saw my Darth Vader, and I can breathe in and out. And this is like a firefighter. A little weird, right? A little scary looking, you've never seen before.
I'm not sure about that.
Alright, so it might be scary. It might be scary if you've never seen before, and this person in a smoking fire and building is trying to see you. But I bet you it almost looks like something you might not know that's right. But this is what it looks like all year. Okay, so the next part is hold on. The next part, you can read that for me. What's the top say? Good. Come on up. Hey! Nice and loud. Hey, where's the top? Good, top fancy fire spread. Nice job. You think that fire spreads slow? Raise your hand if you think it's slow. Raise your hand if you think it's fast. Okay, so fire spreads fast. Fire takes what's called the path of least resistance, which just means the easiest way. So, let's say your house, your hallway, where your bedroom is, fire likes oxygen. That's how the fire grows. It grows with oxygen is one of the components it needs. So, let's say you go to sleep and your door is open and there's a fire in your living room. We're going to watch a little video about how the little fire starts about this big, and in less than 3 minutes, the whole room basically explodes. Okay? If the fire is walking down the hallway and it's taking in oxygen from the hallway and your door is open, what's it going to do? It's going to walk into your room and then fire your room. But if your door is closed, fire can't open doors. It keeps going down the hallway and looking for another room. So we're going to see a video of how fast a small little fire in a little garbage can takes a whole room.
Stand in the corner. So you got a small flame just starting to flicker in there at this time. That's just paper products in a garbage can, as if a cigarette had been dropped in a garbage can, okay? You hear the smoke alarm initiating now, within seconds. Without that smoke alarm is what's buying you time to get out of that structure. Without the smoke alarm, you can see how fast it's beginning to spread.
Right now it's only about 4 or 5 seconds.
Now the corner of the couch is becoming involved. And once the arm of the couch is involved, you'll see the fire accelerating.
Fires happen when you're at home sleeping at 2 o'clock in the morning. Fires happen when everybody's at home. Right when no one's home.
You can now start to see some black smoke coming off of the flames.
So if you're asleep, and you imagine
In just a second, that black smoke will be filling the ceiling, and you'll start seeing the black smoke begin to exit out of the structure. You can see the smoke coming out of the front of the structure now.
this is only about 90 seconds in.
So hopefully, if you've been home, you would have been able to exit your home already, dial 911. It takes about 2 minutes to make that 911 call and get the fire department on the road, and then it'll take us 4 or 5 minutes to get there. So about the same time that this room will be going to 1150 degrees, we hope that the fire department's arriving.
it take for that whole room to go from basically no fire to completely blown up? 3 minutes. Okay, your favorite song is longer than 3 minutes. Okay? So, from the time that you hear the alarm go off, wake up, get out of bed, and try to think about what to do. Right? The fire might even be too much. So, because of that, I'm going to teach you a couple things that you should do on how you should exit the house and how you should move when you're there. Right? Try to remember your questions, save it for these. So if there's a fire, we do something really, really good in schools to practice about a fire. What's that called? A fire drill, right? And in a fire drill, we know whether we're in the gym, or we're in the cafeteria, or we're up in the classroom, we know that we need to exit, and we need to go out to a certain place. Okay, that's called a meeting place. So you should have one of these meeting places at home. Right? Your whole family should go and go to the same meeting place. So that when the firefighters show up to your house, when the firefighters show up to your house, you can tell them that hopefully, one, everybody is out and safe, and if not, who and where they might be in the house. Because if there's a fire, and you go to McDonald's, and your brother goes to the firehouse down the block, and your mom goes to the mailbox, and your dad goes to the tree down the block, everyone's in different places, you all don't know that everybody's safe. So you have to make sure that you have the same place with your family. Who here has a meeting place with their family?
Good afternoon, please excuse this interruption. At 1:15, could someone send a staff down from all classes to pick up notices that need to go home from the mailbox? Okay. Again, at 1:15, can someone send someone from each class down to pick up
Alright, who
notices?
has a meeting place that they can tell me? With their family? You have one? Yeah.
And also as a department, if you have...
Okay, well, it's not a lot of hands not go up there. So I want you to go home and figure out what it is, because it's super important that you do. Because God forbid something does happen, whether it's being on fire, but it could be carbon monoxide, could be other types of emergency where you need to meet somewhere, you should have a meeting place that everybody knows where it is. Right? Is it a good meeting place your kitchen? No. Why is that a bad place to meet? Right, that might be on fire. It has to be where? Outside and away from the building that's on fire. Just like when you're at school, it's away and outside from the building. Alright, so, who knows what heat does? Does heat go up or down? Up. So where do you think smoke goes? Up. Right? So where do you want to be? Low, right? So, right here, I am pretending that these wires are smoke, right? So pretending that we're going down the hallway, because if we're moving in a room or a hallway, we're going to stay low. So I'm going to show you, when you crawl, you want to get down nice and low, all the way to the ground, so you can move all the way down and stay low towards the ground. Alright? You'll get a chance to do it at the end. We'll break up after everything's finished in a few minutes, and you can practice doing what I did up here. Alright. So I went over it a little bit before. This is going to be specific about your bedroom door. Who here sleeps with their bedroom door open? Who here sleeps with their bedroom door closed? Everybody. Okay, so I'm not going to talk a lot about it. I'm just going to show you. We have another video, and what the video is basically a living room with a hallway and 2 bedrooms. 1 bedroom door is closed, 1 is open. That's perfect.
Speakers on now. We essentially turn this place into a laboratory. We've got several structures around here that we build to simulate where you live. And one of those structures is right here behind me. What I want you to do, so take inside here, I want you to see what looks like your home. And then once we get you outside, we're going to go ahead and recreate what would happen if there was a fire in this structure right here. Look pretty normal. Then, got some furnishings. You'll notice the difference down here. As we walk down, this bedroom doorway will be closed, and the one at the end of the hall. And what I want you to do is pay attention to comparison to the two of those and think about you and your family trying to survive this fire. All right, we just hit the button. We have ignition.
Fire started, smoke started.
Oh, here she goes. Oh, man, that is scary. It's scary, right? But we have some smoke in another car.
What a lot of people realize is that the furnishings that are in our homes today are made of synthetic materials. So they burn so much faster than old natural cotton-filled furnishings used to be. The statistics that we've seen through our research is about 40 years ago, you had about 17 minutes to get out of your house after smoking one cent. Now you have less than 3 minutes.
So this is what we were
At the end, but everything was right.
Closed door on the left, open door on the right. And you can see the dramatic difference between the two.
the door was closed. In the other room where the door was open, the fire just walked right in. Otherwise, the fire sees the door closed, just keep going. Okay? Obviously, if the fire is big enough, it may eventually take over, but it's going to keep moving past and will give you much more of a chance for a firefighter to come in and see. All right, so I really preach that you sleep with your doors closed. I know some parents,
Let's see, take it away.
young kids, they're doing, but you know the video speaks for itself. One other fire safety tip: who here does laundry? I do. You do laundry? Okay. So what does the dryer do? I do. What's the dryer do? What's the point of the dryer? Right. With what? It dries your clothes with what? Heat. Okay. So what's something that you should do? What's something that you should do before you start the dryer every single time? You should clean something. Who knows what it's called? No, not clean the clothes. Clean something in the dryer. What's with an L? Yes, and clear the lid. Some people don't clear the lid. I've personally been to a good handful of fires that are from dryers. People not clear the lid, they put the dryer on and they go do their groceries, they come back and their house is on fire. Or they go put the clothes in the dryer and then they go to bed and they wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning so their house is on fire. Okay, so because lid is very flammable, if it builds up slowly.
Hi, if any class has leftover compartment trays, can you please bring them down to the kitchen? Thank you.
Right, so one other thing, if you do laundry, you want to make sure that you clear the lid. That's very important. It's a common way for fires to start. Because once you turn on the heat, like Jonathan said, of that dryer and that flammable stuff, you might have a problem.
One more thing.
Okay, one of the last things, hold on, questions I'll answer all of them, I promise at the end. We're almost finished. Right? It's stop, drop, roll. Why would you stop, drop, and roll? Why? Right, in case you are on fire. Right? If your dog's on fire, should you stop, drop, and roll? No, it doesn't nobody any good. Right? If you're on fire, let's say you're roasting marshmallows or you're on a fire pit in the summertime or in the fall, it's right, that's the season, and a fire, the embers jump onto your clothes. What did I say the fire needs to grow? Who remembers? Right, fuel is one of them, and oxygen is another. So if we are stop, drop, and roll, we're able to smother the oxygen. So we come over. Let's say a piece of fire gets on me, I see it. I'm going to stop, drop, and I'm on the ground, right? So I'm on the ground. Cover my face, want to get covered in dirt, and things in my eyes. Cover, I'll roll. And I'll hopefully trap the fire so that it goes out on my clothes. Or another thing that you see in some places have it, they have a giant cold fire blanket. There's a giant blanket that goes around that's smothered and thick and will smother the fire.
Wait, what happened?
Alright, who remembers any of the parts of my gear? Who remembers? Give me one. Helmet, good. What's another one, Gavin? Boots. Good. Robert? Jacket or coat, good. And gloves, right? Right, a hood, right? This one. A hood, right? Right, the mask with the face piece. Here's one or two more pieces. We're forgetting a big one. Pants, right? Pants. Everybody wears pants. And boots, right? I think that was all. Right? Alex, and then the helmet. I don't know if anybody said that. All right. So now I'm going to take some questions, and then we're going to do some practice off by yourselves and try and give us some pictures. Any questions? Your questions right that I kind of step into the end. Now's the time. What have you been waiting till?
We don't have telephones anymore. If I ever go
Good time. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm talking about outside.
Okay.
Well, if I ever lose my phone, I have to leave.
If you ever don't have a phone, then I'm sure if there's a real emergency, you can ask a stranger and hope that they would call them.
I didn't know. I had everything out. I just go across the street.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't know if you know about it. Do you know what Firebox is?
Yes, Firefox, I do.
I don't even think it's
I know, right? They're kind of outdated because now everybody has some box thing on them, but they do exist. Fireboxes are great safety tools. Nice. Good edge. Okay, thank you. Go ahead.
We're not allowed to play with fire outside?
That's correct. You don't want to play with fire ever anyway. That's correct.
What does the Firefox do?
Guys, listen, man, I have a question.
I'm one in my building and I don't know how it
What?
works.
What is what?
The fucking Firebox.
The panel?
Give me some Firebox. I've got thing on the street that
The Firebox is like a phone. It's a direct line to the local fire station. That when you pull it, it sounds the alarm at the fire station to let them come to the location. Yes. Exactly. So it depends on what you need. If you need the fire department, then you ring the fire. Go ahead, guys. Yeah, so that's good. So the fire extinguishers are good. If you see a 𝓲𝓻𝓮 is just a giant can of pressurized water. And there's a water in that silver. Just remember that. So if there's a small garbage can on fire, you can take the silver one and you can use the water, pressurized water can. It's awesome. They have one specifically for the kitchen. It's labeled with a can. Much different kinds of fire extinguishers. I'll explain on that to you. Any other questions? No. Any questions from any adults? All right. Charlie, what's up?
What's your name?
My name is Mr. Nick.
Mr. Nick here. My name's Charlie.
Fantastic, Charlie. I know we met.
Any questions about fire safety?
What gears does he use?
Yeah, gear? Yeah, you feel my gear stick. That's what we're about to do next. Right, we're going to feel the gear now.
Yeah, very soon.
All right, so thank you, everybody. That was awesome. Thank you for helping out.